Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number 1 versus number 2. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field. It's Fields. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Gators will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. The Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Fields. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And the Sooners line it up with first and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, I don't playing to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
You get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Gators offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Fields. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Gators moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Just trucks through the defender. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Oh boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after.
Kick is good. That ties the game. It's 21 apiece.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. To throw, it's Fields. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Ralphers will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Running with purpose. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Fields. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. The spin move. Making people miss. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath the back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
But he's got some space here. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Fields. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
Get set. Get set.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're fighting off the defender. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Testing the right side here. Powers through. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Gators pick up enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with a pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got...
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That puts him on top in the second half. And now here comes the point after attempt. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The short completion of the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They'll run it to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the handoff. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Dropping back, it's Fields. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And the Gators are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's going to hand this off. Tackle, but first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sooners offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. He pulls in the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like, the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Boy, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late.
Oklahoma, 36.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. They'll try to run it with the option. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.